Hi, hello. Greetings to everyone. Welcome to our lecture series in Principles of Agricultural Entrepreneurship and Marketing. And in this video lecture, we're going to discuss about the crop selection and management. Please like if you learned a lot from our lecture series. So we have already 126 videos. Follow us and subscribe for more video updates. So in this unit, the principles of agricultural entrepreneurship and marketing in the Unit 3 focuses on the critical aspects of crop selection and management within the agricultural entrepreneurial framework. So, in this unit, we will explore the fundamental principles, the strategies, and consideration that underpin effective crop selection and management practices. And in crop selection and management, it is a pivotal element in agricultural entrepreneurship as they directly impact the success and sustainability of farming ventures. And the ability to select appropriate crops and manage them effectively is essential for optimizing yields, meeting market demands, and ensuring long term profitability. So, what are the importance of crop selection and management? Understanding the importance of crop selection and management is essential for agricultural entrepreneurs. It involves a multifaceted approach that considers various factors such as market demand, climate and soil conditions, resource availability, and risk management strategies. Effective crop selection and management not only contribute to increase productivity and profitability, but also play a significant role in sustainable agricultural practices. So, if you can see in this diagram, uh, we are integrating chemical crop techniques, biological crop techniques, mechanical crop techniques, and cultural crop techniques. So, these four in our crop management are somehow it's like a wheel. It should be a circular motion. So we cannot just avoid using chemical crops since nowadays there are a lot of change or there's climate change that is happening. So we need to use um, chemical pesticides, for example, in some extent, but it should be managed effectively. And by using this, we should also adapt and using resistant crops and varieties that can really have a ability to withstand the climate or the climatic changes, the new breed of pests. These are some things that somehow our farmers have difficulty to manage. And also by using mechanical crop techniques, like for example, the new technologies that are available in the market, and our cultural crop techniques. Uh, this will help reduce the uh, the proliferation or the growth of our pests in our field. As part of the importance of crop selection is a critical decision that directly impacts the success of sustainability of our agricultural ventures. Factors influencing crop selection include soil type, climate, market demand, crop rotation requirements, and available resources. Market analysis plays a pivotal role in identifying profitable crops and assessing the consumer preferences and trends. Sustainable agriculture practices emphasize the importance of selecting crops that promote soil health, biodiversity, and environmental conservation. So, we are looking at as a very holistic approach. Here, as an example, illustration to understand our perspective in doing this self-improving cropping system. So, in soil improving cropping system, there are a lot of components. If you look at the diagram, it starts from the crop types and crop rotation, and then the tillage management and seeding and harvesting. And part of it is the pest management, weed management, landscape management. And also it follows the irrigation, drainage, nutrition, and residue management. So this green area is the protective zone where the soil erosion, the soil acidification, soil compaction, landslide, soil pollution, biodiversity loss, soil organic matter loss, flooding, and desertification should be addressed so that our farming system is covered and protected by this outside influence that could hinder or really impact and cause damage to our field. So these negative or forces outside are contributed by several factors. First, there is a climate or climatic conditions. There are also socio-economic conditions, governmental policies that are not updated, farmers' education and motivation, and societies and NGOs, and geomorphology and relief. So that's why by doing the soil improving cropping system, we can create a environment in our farming system that really promote the the sustainability in the long term, that we can withstand the challenges that the outside forces are can contribute in our practices. So in the principles of crop management, first we need to look at the soil preparation. The soil is very important for the sustainability of the growth of our crops because the proper soil preparation is essential for ensuring the optimal nutrient availability that is needed and vital for our crops. Its soil structure will uh, very important to the type of crops that you are propagating, and the moisture retention. Techniques such as plowing, the tilling, and soil amendments facilitate seed germination and root development. So, in the principles of crop management, and this part of it is the seed selection and planting. Selecting a high quality seeds adapted to local growing conditions is vital for successful crop production. Factors such as seed purity, its germination rate, disease resistance, and seed treatment options should be considered. And in our irrigation and water management, the efficient irrigation systems and water management strategies are crucial for maintaining adequate soil moisture level and mitigating the water stress. Techniques such as drip irrigation, furrow irrigation, and rainwater harvesting optimize the water utilization while minimizing wastage. And then in our pest and disease management, so we need to implement a what we call integrated pest management, IPM. These practices helps control pest pollutions and minimize the crop damage without excessive reliance on chemical pesticides. So strategies include crop rotation, our biological control agents, and also our cropping and cultural practices that are now available for us to make it as a part of our agricultural business plan. So you need to incorporate that so that you have a what we call this multicultural practices in your uh, pest and disease management. Okay, so here are some examples: the land management, the tilling of soil, the weed management, post-season cleanup, and then the habitat diversification, crop rotation, cultivar resistance, and fertility management as part of our pest and disease management. And then in weed control under the principles of crop management. So the weed competition can significantly reduce the crop yield and quality because the weed absorbs the optimum or the available nutrients within your field and it competes with your main crop. Effective weed control methods include manual removal, mulching, cover cropping, and herbicide application while emphasizing the sustainable and eco-friendly approaches. So if you can see in our diagram, in my illustration, you can use cover crop residues. So that will serve as a barrier for weed seedling to emerge in the surface. It impedes the germination by altering light quality and quantity. And at the same time, by using the cover crop residues, it also improves the soil condition of your field. And then, as part of our principle of crop management, we have a nutrient management. The balanced nutrient management involves supplying the essential nutrients to crops through organic and synthetic fertilizers, composting, and soil amendments. The soil testing and nutrient analysis help determine the fertilizer requirements and prevent nutrient deficiencies or excess. So, in my diagram, you can see that if you're only using a chemical fertilizer, it is not uh, sustainable. Later on, after you harvest your crops on your next season, you will apply another. While if you are applying the integrated nutrient management, you are making the soil fertile and it is uh, productive for a longer time, and it promotes sustainability. And its chemical exchange, the pH buffer, the nutrient equilibrium, the scientific details of your soil profile somehow will improve. Its physical appearance at the same time, its physical characteristics can have a more water retention, and at the same time, the temperature and the um, aggregation of that soil are more far better. And the carbon, the source of energy, and improved soil biodiversity is more prolific compared to using only a chemical fertilizer. Okay, so it is more advisable for us in the agriculture to use the integrated nutrient management. Then let's proceed to the crop selection and market demand. So, assessing the market demand and consumer preferences is crucial for selecting crops with high profit potential and marketability. So, first, you make a research of market trends by way of observation, asking uh, people in the market what are the crops that are highly in demand right now. So, identifying the profitable crops opportunities through demand analysis will help us determine the most ideal and more profitable crops in the market so that we can sell our product and earn as high as possible. And then you must also consider your location if your location is suitable for that certain crop, and then evaluate the competition if there are other farmers who are also um, propagating the same uh, crops, and look at pricing. You need to close monitor the prices of that certain crops, especially on its season of harvest. How the prices behave because it depends or it dictates the demand in the market. And experiment with different crops. It means that you must also. That's why in this lesson, uh, we are also promoting the integrated uh, farming. So that's why you can also have a several crops in your farm. Next, in crop selection and market demand is conducting market research, analyzing the pricing trends, identifying the niche markets that can help agricultural entrepreneurs capitalize on emerging opportunities and mitigate market risk. Here, in identifying the market trends and opportunities, well, we will conduct market research, and by doing this, you are identifying the key indicators of the market trends. Why do you think this crop are trending nowadays? Well, it starts with the demand. It starts with the preference of the people who are looking for that certain crops. Maybe because of season, especially during Christmas or fiesta, or other reasons why this group of people are having a higher demand of a certain product. And technical analysis will help you and help you to decipher what is the reason behind as part of your market analysis. And then monitor news and events and stay flexible in your farming practices. Then, diversifying crop selection and cultivating specialty crops or value added products will enhance market competitiveness and profitability. And then building a strong relationships with your buyers, your distributors, and retailers will foster your market transparency, reliability, and long-term business partnership. So for our long-term partnership and loyalty, first you need to follow through the consistent quality and the reliability of your product, because your buyers and distributors are the ones selling it in their store. And if your product could provide a consistent quality and reliability, it also provides uh, the same impact to the business of your partners. Their customers will consistently purchase in them, and it promotes a sustainable business relationship as well to their customers. And as part of your long-term partnership in loyalty, be flexible and adaptable to the needs in the market. And then, as you learn and master your field in crop production, you need to determine the cost savings and efficiency in a lot of areas. So you need to look for ways on how you can save. There are a lot of means. And then collaboration and innovation, and then competitive advantage. That is the last part. By having those relationship established and maintaining it, that will be your competitive advantage to others, because you have already established that long-term partnership and loyalty with your business partners in retailers and distributors. So here is our references. Our conclusion in Unit 3 on crop selection and management has provided us with this invaluable insights into the intricate world of agricultural entrepreneurship and marketing. And through this exploration, we have uncovered the critical importance of strategic crop selection and effective management practices in ensuring the success and sustainability of farming ventures. As agricultural entrepreneurs, we now understand the multifaceted consideration involved in crop selection, ranging from market demand and climate conditions to soil fertility and resource availability. So we have also delved in the essential practices of crop management, including our seed selection, soil preparation, irrigation, nutrient management, and pest control, which are instrumental in optimizing yields and mitigating risk. Furthermore, our discussion has highlighted the significance of embracing sustainable crop management practices, such as conservation of our agriculture, agroecology, organic farming, and precision agriculture. By integrating these principles into our entrepreneurial endeavors, we not only enhance the productivity and profitability, but also contribute to environmental stewardship and the long term viability of our agricultural system. As we embark on our entrepreneurial journey, let us remain steadfast in our commitment to making informed decisions, fostering innovations, and embracing sustainable practices. So, together, we have the power to shape a future where agriculture thrives, communities prosper, and planet flourishes. So, here is the picture that we want to paint: nature positive, where precision farming, community supported agriculture, controlled environment in agriculture, and bio regional production, where our urban food is available and regenerative cities, where our children were playing at the same time having available food resource nearby in their area. And in our climate positivity, where, for example, agroforestry is being implemented, the sense of security of our children, the value chain innovation, and at the same time, the support for our farmers, and also on our rural development and perspective for the future, where the improved livelihoods of our people will flourish, and at the same time our farmers will have a positive impact to their lives. That will provide them additional income, and at the same time diversify their production and have a nature-based solution through their farming practices, regenerative farming, and carbon trading. This is the picture that we want to paint for our sustainable food system. Thank you for your attention and engagement throughout this unit. I encourage you to apply the knowledge and insights that you've gained as we continue to explore the dynamic landscape of agricultural entrepreneurship and marketing. Let us cultivate success one crop at a time. So, thank you very much for being part of this lesson. So, stay tuned. I will be um, make another lesson in this lecture series. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again on my next lesson.